you want to sit there? Perfect. Thank you, guys. Oh. Girl, you're moving the tape.
Coach, we're starting to sound like a broken record, but another win for your team here at home to close it out. 14-1 in the regular season. This is, I think, the third straight year with 14 wins at home. What is it about this team that just gets them excited to play in front of these fans?
I just think it's our fans. I think we take great pride in the history of our program. Coach Hutchison talked to our team at shoot-around. There's been so many great coaches and players that came through, so we should have great pride not only to wear the jersey but to play on this court. And we've worked really hard over the last 9 years to put a product on the floor that our community can get really excited about. We do a ton in the community. We want to be the program where little boys and little girls, their parents can come and, man, these are our role models. And we feed off their energy. We needed it the second half. But I can't believe this was our last one. The season has flown by, but 14-1 is a heck of a feat.
Questions?
Coach, last time you guys played Southern, obviously you guys had a bad loss there. What was different this time around?
I just thought our approach. I thought we got off to a great start, and then second quarter things kind of went off the rails a little bit. But we had a really great talk at halftime, and kind of what I just said about having great pride in what we do. I thought we guarded much better. Their guards really hurt us. India Green hurt us first half. Then we did a much better job. I think she only had 2 points in the second half, but it was just our attention to detail. I thought from an offensive standpoint at their place, we let their physicality get in our heads, and we had no issues with that tonight.
Kristen, it was still early in this third quarter. You were still down 11, so
Mm-hmm.
it wasn't like you came out of the second half just immediately playing well. What kind of flipped the switch, and how did that happen?
Yeah, just stops. And then, I thought we had some good looks in the second quarter. They didn't go in. It kind of felt a little bit like Sunday. But just keep chipping away, and that was just kind of our mantra. I knew if we could get close, if we get the lead, there was no way we were losing. It wasn't easy. I mean, they came out and scored right away, and we just, stay the course. And I think the adjustments we made with our ball screen coverage, it was our third adjustment of the game. I think it really worked, and I thought we were the aggressors. We got to the line, third quarter, we got to the line 15 times. And then when we're playing like that, we're hard to beat.
So what needed to be adjusted or done better against Green from the first half?
Yeah, we were switching ball screens, and they were the first one we didn't switch. She got an easy layup. It was we let her get going with some of our scout airs, and then our guards were battling, and then they were lobbing it over. Our help side was a little bit delayed. I think we were keyed in on their guards because their guards did such a great job against us that I think, maybe that was my fault. We didn't give them enough attention to India Green. We knew she was a great player, but I thought the second half we started Addie on her, and then eBay switched onto her, and we did a much better job keeping her at bay.
And Johnny, with the second half, what was better about the defense, especially on Green, that the team held her down so well?
I feel like what KG said, we made different adjustments, and we know that she was their leading scorer going into this game. So keeping her off the glass and scoring would help us.
And Coach, you mentioned the crowd here at Seth Arena. How much do you think they've helped you, not just in this game, but throughout this winning streak?
Oh, so much. I think if you look at our home and away record, there is a glaring difference, and I think that attributes a little bit to our youth of our team, but there's nothing better than playing here. It is it's something that we don't take for granted because we go to a lot of places, whether it's in our league or non-conference games, where the crowds aren't like this. The support isn't like this. There's just a different feel, whether it's the in-game promotions. It's just, we know how lucky we are to be Redbirds and play here, and we never want to take advantage or take that for granted.
Okay, what got you going offensively tonight?
Really just trying to help people on defense. Defense really leads to offense, so what I could do was get steals or sit behind the back of the defender and try to just run up, see if they pass it ahead of me so I can get a layup or just a jump shot.
Did you feel better about your about your shot? And
Yes, I did.
More in rhythm and offense tonight?
Yes, sir.
In what way, or why do you think that is?
You know, every time you score, you just get a boost of energy. That's basically how it is for me. Like, if I'm tired and I just scored a layup, I'm going to be at 100% again. And I just keep going and going and going.
5 steals tonight. How were you able to take advantage of the SIU guards today?
Yeah, so basically, I was on 23 and we had a scout. So, you know, you can help off of 23. And so I seen people, you know, drive and I'm like, hey, I can help off and give extra help to people. So I just kept stealing it and just kept going.
Coach, a couple more games down the stretch here. How do you feel like you can kind of bring this momentum into Iowa?
Yeah, you know, it's funny because we're at the point of the season where every game is the biggest game of the year, and I know our players are tired of me saying that. Like last weekend, it was easy because it was Belmont, Murray, you know, the two, you know, the 1 and 2. Valpo is the biggest game. Like, we have to approach it like it is the biggest game. We can't get ahead of ourselves. Like, we can't do what we need to do without getting today's win. And you know, it's just being where your feet are every day. Can we just live in that space of how do we get just a little better? I think the biggest thing for our team and what it will make or break, and I love what I saw the second half, it's just the mentality. We have the talent. We have the talent to go win 3 games. It's just when things get hard, can we push through? And I think this was a really pivotal moment. I don't care what Southern's record was, but a pivotal within our locker room, within our psyche of what happened in the second half. I think it was huge for our team.
Yeah, Danila, obviously getting to the free throw line, what was kind of like, what did you notice? Obviously you shot 15 free throws in the third quarter, like Coach said. What did you notice down low, like what SIU was doing, like when you were going up for shots?
Well, we seen that they were doubling off the backside, so that played a big role. I would say our post players on our team have pretty good IQ and make good passes out for our guards, and them being ready to shoot really helps us.
Because you said we have the talent to win 3 games. Were you talking about winning the last 3 games of the regular season, or
Both.
or winning 3
Both.
games? Both.
Yes, sir. Yes. I mean, every game we have to take one game at a time, but I do. I think our depth. I think there's some things that make us a little unique, but we're not worried about Iowa City. We're worried about going to Valpo tomorrow and trying to get a win. You know, that's a dangerous game because you can get caught up looking at a record. You know, they're so well coached and they're playing with nothing to lose, you know, so it's just, you know, we just have to make sure we're taking care of business, and then we'll reset our focus to Drake and then Bradley and then the real fun. So.
As you've talked about, you have played so much better at home than on the road. You have 3 road games left before the tournament. Can this team kind of prove something to itself in these next 3 games? Yeah,
I think so. You know, we have no choice. Like I said, we have hopefully 6 games left, and none of them are here, you know, and it's just like, it's a mentality. You know, we've shown it. We've shown glimpses. Like, you know, the Evansville win was a really good win, and they're playing a lot better than their record is, and we just have to build off it. Like, we can't go back in time. It's just that mentality that I think we saw in the second half. And I asked them, I said, did you feel it? And they, you know, it felt different, and we have to chase that feeling. We have to chase that togetherness and, you know, that toughness.
What did you see out of Kaya tonight that kind of helped her get going offensively?
I saw the Kaya we see all the time. You know, like, this is like Kaya's game is really dynamic. I always say, like, I think you could be a little bit more aggressive. You know, because she can do a lot of different things for us. What I loved is Kaya's growth defensively has been so good. I mean, she's playing so hard. 5 steals, 14 points. But when she's looking to be a threat and getting downhill, we're really hard to guard because it opens up her 3-point shot. You know, she's such a playmaker. I don't know. She has such a phenomenal career ahead of her. But hopefully this just gets you going, like, fills you up now. Scored a lot of points. We should be feeling good now, you know?
Yeah, feel good.
And then Kaya, obviously Coach just mentioned the aggressiveness. You guys really succeeded, like, driving to the basket. What did you notice from, like, the SIU, like, guards defensively to be able to attack the basket like you were able to tonight?
Really, just everybody, the coaches say nobody can guard us, so, you know, because they know we going to get a screen from the elbow, so they're cheating it. So we can refuse and just come up and just go into them and get fouls.
And Kristen, they were so good from 3 down in Carbondale against you, and only 1 tonight. Was that a big emphasis?
Guard the ball. Guard the ball, guard the ball, guard the ball. That was, because we just let them run wild last game. And I think, like I said, I don't know if we were just so worried about that, then our roll coverage wasn't great, but we got that short up. And no, they're nice. When they're playing with confidence, they're a tough team. I mean, they took Murray to the wire. That they're better than what people think.
Anything else? All right, thank you.
Thank you all so much for
Thank
all your
you.
support this year. Really appreciate it.